Here's a question that's been gaining traction on European social media. What if everything we've been told about America is actually true, and then some? For the past year, European travelers have landed in the United States with healthy skepticism. They'd heard the hype, the big cars, the big portions, the big dreams, and most had written it off as exaggeration. Except it's not. The lived experience surpasses the myth.
What'd you say?
Man,
Yeah, this is Nana. This is Nana.
yeah, to go.
Get the pussy.
Hey, when I be afraid of you.
Turn the temperature up and down, and you can also do it from your phone as well. It means pick a vibe for your ride. I think ambient, but should we have, oh god, a bit of EDM? Yeah, who knows? Where's country music? Can we play that? We just got to a stop sign, and obviously it knows all the stops, but it has you.
If you want more videos exploring this kind of cultural collision, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next one. Let's start with something that seems trivial until you experience it. How people treat strangers. European culture maintains civilized distance. You order coffee, pay, leave. But when a European lands in rural Texas or Georgia, something different happens. A shopkeeper asks where you're from, recommends local restaurants. A stranger at a gas station might invite you to dinner just from casual conversation. One German traveler documented being invited to 2 family dinners by people he'd just met.
Honestly, I'm not even American, but I love defending it because you guys do have the best country.
Nobody warned us that a sport can completely destroy everything the media told us about a country, and the World Cup just did exactly that.
I will forever defend America for being the best country in the world.
I actually love Ohio so much, I wish I could be like an official mascot.
A British traveler's vlog captured a police officer who'd stopped her simply to check if she was lost, spending 10 minutes joking about the local sports team. That level of openness, that assumption that a stranger is worth talking to, is genuinely disorienting if you've grown up where warmth is reserved for people you know. A Swedish visitor noted that hotel staff didn't just check her in. They remembered details she'd mentioned and seemed genuinely invested in her experience. That kind of engaged hospitality, especially as a default, was unprecedented in her travels. That shift in social warmth connects directly to a much larger shock, the sheer scale of American infrastructure.
Bro.
There you go.
Bro, I said 1 donut.
I have 1 donuts for you.
Yeah, there's 2 boxes. Huge
Don't
boxes.
think about the second box. This is for you. You
Bro.
asked me 1, I got you 1.
Bro, this is huge. What are you doing?
Oh, it's a cheat meal.
This is a cake. This is not a donut.
You wanna do the cheat day properly?
Bro.
This is a cheat day.
Bro, this is not a donut. This is bigger than...
A French tourist's first pit stop was a Buc-ee's gas station in Texas, and her reaction was disbelief. Not just at cleanliness, but at the assumption that a gas station should function like a small city. She bought a meal, drink, toiletries, and souvenirs all in one stop. Compare that to carefully proportioned European rest stops, and you see a philosophical difference. America's infrastructure assumes abundance, more parking, more food options, more variety. You're not there to exit quickly, you're there to browse. A Dutch family measured their local American supermarket at 60,000 square feet, compared to 25,000 square feet back home. More options, more specialty sections, more redundancy. A Spanish food blogger's viral video series comparing portion sizes showed a single American serving could constitute 2 European meals. The assumption isn't that you'll eat it all, it's that you'll have leftovers. That basic assumption of extra permeates American life. The highways themselves reveal confidence. A German driving blogger documented the interstate system and was struck not just by scale, but by the faith it implies. You don't build and maintain a network like that without believing in your future. National parks operate similarly. A Swedish group visiting Yellowstone spent a full day grappling with scale. Yellowstone is 3,500 square miles, roughly 12 times larger than Europe's largest national park. A French naturalist documented her reaction to learning how many distinct ecosystems existed within a single park, noting repeatedly, "This is just one park. They have dozens."
I've just taken a walk back from the gym in South Pasadena, and I've come across a Tesla police car. Sorry, what? This is so cool. A Tesla police car. I've never seen a Tesla police car before. This is the coolest thing ever. A literal Tesla police car.
The continental U.S. spans 6 time zones. You can fly 6 hours from New York and arrive in Los Angeles at an earlier time than you left. That scale of geography, that casual treatment of cross-country travel, represents possibilities and options in ways that Europeans, living on a continent where 3 countries fit in the space of a single U.S. state, find genuinely humbling. Safety and public order have become another surprising discovery for European visitors who arrived expecting danger. The actual experience in urban and suburban areas tells a different story. Clean streets, orderly crowds, functioning institutions, police more interested in helping than harming. A British tourist who'd expected to be nervous found instead that neighborhoods were clean and the infrastructure of daily life seemed to function smoothly. Stadiums offer a telling case study. An American stadium filled with 50,000 people operates with impressive order and infrastructure. Security is present, but not oppressive. A Dutch sports fan at an NFL game was struck by the organization. It felt coordinated rather than chaotic. A German safety researcher noted that walkable American city areas have lighting, maintenance, and police presence that make them feel secure in counterintuitive ways. The average tourist experience of major American cities is one of safety and order. And the fact this surprised so many Europeans is revealing. Now let's talk about money, where cognitive dissonance really sharpens. A Polish construction worker documented wage differentials. He earned roughly 40 to 50% more doing equivalent work in Texas, with a lower cost of living than back home. Rent for a decent apartment ran $1,500, eating up about 25% of his earnings. Back home, it would be 60%. He could save money, envision homeownership, imagine accumulating wealth.
That was so easy. And it just makes sense, doesn't it? In the UK, you often went to collect your prescriptions from a pharmacy, which was really small. You would be mixing with other people, potentially giving them your germs, potentially getting their germs. And more often than not, they were elderly or disabled or vulnerable and probably shouldn't be mixing with other sick people. They might not even have had the immune systems to fight these bugs off.
A Czech nurse on contract at an American hospital found higher wages, lower taxes, and healthcare covered by the employer, giving her more net income and security than at home. A Spanish freelancer noted American clients paid roughly twice what European clients paid for identical work. Home ownership in American suburbs is genuinely accessible to middle-class workers in ways increasingly impossible in European cities. A 40-hour week at decent wages can generate a mortgage for a 3-bedroom house in most American metros, something requiring much higher wages or significant family deposits in Western Europe.
But America is the best place on earth. This is box canyon falls. Look at how clear this water is. Ooh, let's keep going. Oh wow, look at this bit we've just come across. That is so beautiful. America the beautiful, baby. Let's go for a dunk. Woo! Now you're gonna come with me.
Underlying all this is fundamental American confidence in the future and the individual's right to pursue their version of it. This shows up in flags in front yards and small-town pride that isn't ironic, but straightforward. A Swedish observer noted the prevalence of American flags and lack of self-consciousness about displaying them. In Scandinavia, flags suggest nationalism considered embarrassing. You display them on holidays. In America, flags are everywhere, and it doesn't feel aggressive. It feels like belonging. When the national anthem plays, people stand with hands on their hearts. A Dutch tourist found this moving rather than strange. The ritual isn't saying America is better. It's saying, we're doing this together. Small-town America embodies this. A French visitor to Iowa was struck that the main street, though not wealthy, was maintained and cared for. Flowers and planters, a diner with regular customers, a well-kept library and high school football field. The town had decided that maintaining these things mattered. This kind of social cohesion, built on shared identity and belief that your community's future matters, is harder to find in fragmented, mobile modern Europe. Food culture flows from this abundance. Portion sizes signal generosity and assumption of excess rather than scarcity. A German foodie noted the typical American restaurant meal assumes you'll eat half and take the rest home, getting 2 meals from one transaction. That changes how you relate to food. It's not precious, but abundant and generative. The tipping culture, why tip 18 to 20% when service should be included, connects to the same philosophy. The model isn't that restaurants pay servers, customers do, with the assumption that service will be good enough to earn that tip. A Belgian visitor noted this created both more catered-to experiences and transparent economic transactions. Drive-through culture signals that your convenience matters more than architectural elegance. You can be fed quickly, efficiently, without leaving your car.
It isn't real. This isn't a real place. I have not just witnessed what I have witnessed today. It has been the craziest, most beautiful drive of my whole entire life. This has been insane. America, you are ridiculous. Real close. Wow. Wow. We have seen so many animals today. That's incredible.
A Spanish observation noted American drive-thrus are functional but often friendly, with speakers greeting regulars by name and remembering orders. It's efficiency plus humanity. The closing moment many European travelers experience shapes the entire narrative. They arrived skeptical and left changed. A Scottish traveler's vlog concluded with admission that she'd arrived prepared to critique American excess and arrogance, and left having to concede that confidence has real consequences. She didn't become tribalistic pro-America. Instead, she became honest about what America does well and what Europe is struggling with. The real shock isn't that America is as advertised. It's that America is good in ways Europe used to be and is rapidly losing. The scale, the economic opportunity, the patriotism, the belief in the future, the generous infrastructure, these aren't new American qualities. They're characteristics Europe had and has been letting go of so gradually the loss didn't seem dramatic until a European stood next to an American version and realized what was missing. Which would you rather be? A culture afraid of excess and designed around managing scarcity, or one organized around confidence and abundance? Both have real consequences. Europe's surprise at America, its discovery that the hype was basically true, is revealing. It's not to say America is better. It has massive problems. But it's to acknowledge that American confidence, infrastructure, opportunity, and human warmth aren't just marketing. They're real. If you've been to America and come back changed, or if you're curious about how cultures actually experience each other, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to see it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Before we wrap up, this video synthesizes experiences from travel vlogs, social media, and public discourse. Individual experiences vary wildly. Not every European leaves impressed, and not every part of America functions this way. American inequality, healthcare gaps, and political division are real. We're exploring one angle: skeptical European travelers encountering actual American society. This isn't investment or travel advice. It's an exploration of culture and perception. We encourage you to travel widely, talk to people from different places, and form your own conclusions from real interactions.